So that'll be. Okay, so I'll put it there for now.
Okay. Can I still hear? Oh, Vicky.
Yeah. Okay, I'll move it closer. Is that center?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Can you believe she was born with those?
No. So your back, so just your window, the backlighting on the windows, is that purposeful that you're dark?
Yeah, because I'll be silhouette, but then, so we're gonna have different parts. So we're gonna have some parts where we're sitting on the couch, so we'll be lit the way you saw us earlier.
Yeah.
And we'll have some parts where it's just like this, so
Oh,
the wings.
awesome.
And
They're
we'll have
gorgeous.
parts where, are we live? So for those who might be peeking us live, we're teching right now. So we're just going to work.
We are live right now, but
tomorrow you get to see us in full at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We look forward to anybody who might be taking a sneak peek at us right now.
There you go.
So, so we're going to have kind of different moments. Jen Dog's also going to rhyme. So one other thing that we should test is just the sound and making sure that y'all can hear that and hear her well. And then, and then we're also going to do some facilitation. And do you know how many people will be on the Zoom tomorrow? Or how many people are registered?
Yes, I do. So last I checked, there were 153. I haven't checked this morning yet, but so probably at least 100 people at each session. And I think honestly the only reason we had people register really is so that we know who our demographics are and like who's coming to this conference. But we will probably also just post the YouTube link on our page and like on every page, just because we want people to be there and we want people to see it. Since it's free, I'm not really worried about not making it super public, but that way we can get the word out there and get lots of folks involved. So but yeah.
Okay, so then is your Zoom enabled for breakout rooms?
Yes, it is. It can do that. So do you, okay, what were you looking for?
I'm trying to think about the best way to do it, because should we anticipate that there might be 60 people on the call? I think Sorry. I think we want to create, sorry. I apologize. Please continue.
Sorry. Well, so they're not going to be on the Zoom call. They're just going to be watching the YouTube live. So they're not going to be, oh, right. Oh, I get what you're saying.
So we don't have participants. So facilitating, we're not going to actually be able to facilitate people in a writing exercise. Or we could, but it's not like they can, it's not like we won't interact with them.
Right. Well,
I mean, if it's not designed that way, it's fine. We had hoped to do like a collaborative exercise. So we have like a Google Doc where different people can write in their ideas, because y'all are forging the future, right? So we were actually, you know, I had learned some really wonderful tools from the Guild of Future Architects that I thought would be really wonderful to share with our LGBTQ communities and intersex communities.
Yeah.
And but so it's more like a webinar. Is it more like a webinar? Is that how it's set up?
Yes. So one thing we could do, so I have a few ideas. So one thing we can do is set up like we can set up a kind of a chat room. And so we could do that. We could also post the Google Doc link. We could post the Google Doc link so that people could still be interacting with each other on the Google Doc link. You just wouldn't be able to hear from them verbally, I think, but I think that you could still be collaborative and people can still work together. You just wouldn't be able to hear back from them like in real time. Does that make sense? Yes. We could also give you, so your session is on Saturday. Saturday at 5 o'clock, you said?
Yes.
Okay, 5 o'clock.
Yes, we're 5
So we could, I wonder if we want to make that Google Doc, not public, but public for a certain amount of time after your session, so that whenever the session ends, it doesn't have to be the end of that collaboration. The collaboration can continue.
Yes. Do y'all have like a blog or something? Or a Medium site or something that people could contribute to? Like if they wrote poems or stories, could folks email them to, I don't think that I want the Google Docs public for too long. I think we can just use it for the process. And then, and then after the process, we will, I guess it's still, you can still see the lights even with the lights on us, but oh, I guess it's kind of a cool effect.
It is cool.
I see.
Oh, you can see it. Oh.
You want to help?
Yeah.
Okay, so, we can play with lots of different.
Ooh, but then with the lights off.
Yes.
Oh, this gorgeous. Is Vicky.
Hi.
She was testing us from the other room to see how the live was going. Oh, look, can I shut this down now? I want to go off of live. Make us not live, baby. I don't think anyone else needs to see the magic.
No.
Go for it.